Jags, I sent it. If you don't get it, just invite me and it'll ship this in the same game. Damn, he's got an 86 overall team.
He's got a lot of older players. Yeah, it automatically posted your screen that time.
All right.
Yep. What this man doing?
Lady Jags must be a Star Wars fan.
Ball sacks.
My cousin named my account.
Ball sacks?
No, your cousin's a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
I'm just a Batman fan out of that.
He's a Batman fan out of it.
Myself, so it ain't bad.
Batman!
Get your ghost down ass up out of that chair, get these damn dishes done.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Not my homeboy. I gotta play him this game.
Now Goff on first down. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball carrier. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Von Bell.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
You know what that was?
Tannehill on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
You got to worry. You got to put your mask on your face. You got to put this on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
First down.
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And Oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about the guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Complete.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
On the pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Hell yeah.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Armstead, Miles Garrett, Fletcher Cox, Armstead, and Pierce.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I say my team is a better pass.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
A loss of 3. Bring up second and goal.
Get off the fucking line.
I'm on the PlayStation. Get off the Wi-Fi.
What?
What? You said no? Fuck you, Mom.
What? What?
Come on. 6.
I almost had 6.
He must have played people with horrible cornerbacks because he's not finna do that to my cornerbacks.
Oh, the Bills played me. I got Tannehill.
Well, his cornerback, people he played, cornerbacks must have been slow. The Bills. He's second in passing, so he's launching that bitch, but yeah, that's not finna happen.
Look, the guy's name's Cole. That's the only one he throws to.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Cole, something like. It's his third receiver. If you look at his depth chart, that's the one he throws to. Kills you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't worried about it. He ain't gonna have time to throw it. At least not deep. You don't have to throw him open. That's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna
On first down, it's gone. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to
Oh,
run the
that makes
football?
so much
If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Boston Scott. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill now to throw. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gives this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker set free.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
I honestly felt that.
Now gone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jaguars 13. Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Hooper, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Wait.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Prater on to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Dolphins 14, Jaguars 13.
I miss those all the time.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Exactly. I do that all the time.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Richard on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
I think anyone would.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
If they don't already have a good
Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 24, Goff. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's another.
One of the advantages of our defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Whoa.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Okay.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, shit.
That's
That
caught
was
by the
definitely not
tight
supposed to be
end,
going.
Harrison Bryant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Gain of 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
coming out. I'm just going to pull this Southern. I fuck him. I don't like him. Yeah, I don't like him in the league. Don't like him now. Fuck him.
Oh, shit.
Seriously, if anybody's interested in here, he's on the block.
Who?
Zeke Elliott. Fuck him. And I can't do shit with him. You've seen that. Fuck that shit.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I have a bad feeling about this pass.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. first down. This is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's good.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A shotgun snap for gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins. That'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Dolphins.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Christian Jones leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught, Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Justin Tucker set to kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, Miami.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Tannehill. Punches with a catch over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It ain't available right now. For some reason.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Would be wide.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10
all the way across
at their own 37. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
All right.
Tonight's final score.
Thank you.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.